I'm here with Rocky, who is very different than he normally is. He spent overnight at a daycare because our cameraman had a birthday party yesterday. And so we wanted to get him out of the house, but now he is just pooped. And so we're basically, I've been spending most of the time in the session talking about stuff for the humans, but in this video, we're gonna show you how you can do the leadership exercise. This is an exercise I developed a couple of years ago that teaches the dog to respect boundaries and helps the humans practice communicating, disagreeing with the dog in more of a dog body language sort of way. So the way I do this typically is I take a treat, and he's hard dog to find something that he likes, but I've got a treat that he really likes. So I'm gonna touch his nose with part of it, and I'm gonna throw it over there. I just want him to move a little bit away. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the treat, I'm gonna be in the middle of the room, and I drop it between my feet. Now I'm keeping my hips pointed towards the dog, and I want him to stay 3 feet away, which is about the extent of my length of my arm, which is basically where he's at now. Now he's stationary, so I'll take 2 steps backwards. And then when he tries to go for it, I say no by using that third escalating consequence that I discussed off camera. As soon as he sits, I take a step backwards right away to tell him the SIT, which is a posture that he's telling me I'm challenging you less. And so I move away when he does that. Now I'm waiting for him to LAY. I don't tell him to SIT, I don't tell him to LAY because that doesn't mean anything if he follows a command. If he does it on his own, he's saying I'm challenging you less by sitting down. And as soon as he LAYs, that's his way of saying I give up. And as soon as he gives up, I'm going to reward him and let him have the treat that's on the floor. I'm going to turn sideways and kneel down and invite him to come over and have it. Now he just woke up, so he's definitely, this is normally the behavior that you're going to get when you're doing this. Now, if he's going around the room and bouncing around, you might like block off part of this room so he can't go around the couch to negate his athletic ability. Sometimes if he's really athletic, do we have a hallway upstairs? Sometimes he'll do it in the hallway so that he can't go around me and use his athletic ability to defeat the exercise. Now, a lot of people ask me at this point, does he even still know that we're still playing the game? Absolutely. There he laid down, so now I kneel down and I turn sideways, and I'm about 3 feet away from it. Rocky. And I'm going to say the word booty when he gets it. Booty. So now what I'm doing is basically saying just because treat's on the floor doesn't mean you can have it. You have to wait for permission of the human to give you access to whatever the food is. Now, at first I kneel down and I tap like this. The first time he wouldn't go. If he won't come and get it, pretend like you're putting a treat in your hand, go like this, keep your fingers curled up, and then start lowering it, and I call this breadcrumbing him to the treat. And then say the word booty, or whatever the word is that you want to use every time he licks the treat up. Now, at first I'm kneeling down. Hey buddy, you did very good. Eventually I can kind of just come sideways to it and just kind of crouch down and tap. Then I kind of be like this, and eventually like this. And eventually I'm going to be able to do it while I'm watching TV, and I can just say booty, and he'll go get it. Now the reason I like doing it here is because we spend a lot of time watching TV. And so if we practice this with the treat between him and he's so tired he's trying to go to his kennel, which he never does. That's why I close the door. But I can have it between me and the TV. So when some dogs will take like 20, 30 minutes before they'll lay down. And so this way, if it takes that long, I'm already watching TV and doing my own thing. And as soon as he lays down, then I give him permission to have it. But if he tries to go and grab it, he goes to my line of sight so I can watch TV and train my dog simultaneously. Now when you're doing this, you want to start off by, as soon as the dog lays down, you come over and give him permission to get the treat. Just notice I have a little slobber. It's not for me, it's the dog. And then after a while, once he lays down, then we want to wait maybe 2 seconds before we give him permission to get the treat. Then 4 seconds, then 5, then 10, 15, 20. Then I usually go by 5, 10, 15, then go 15, 30, 45. Then I go by 1 minute increments, up anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes, depending on the dog. Some dogs, once you get to 5 minutes, they're good. Other dogs keep on pushing the boundaries and you need to go a little bit longer. But the idea is to help him practice self-restraint, see the humans as being in control of the resource and the ones who grant him permission to do it. And so he learns that I can't challenge them. I challenge them over and over. They continually block me by staying in front of that treat. As soon as I surrender, they reward me. So clearly, challenging the humans is not the way to operate in this house. Surrendering and listening to the humans will get me rewards. Now I'm motivated to listen to the humans, and normally you're not going to have that behavior. The dog's going to challenge you a little bit more. But practice this. You want to try to do this a couple times a day. I would probably try to get everyone in the family to do it once a day for about a week to 2 week period. depending on how well he's doing. If he gets really good at it, then you can stop it a little bit sooner. But this just will help you with those escalating consequences and help him learn to respect boundaries. This is a very, very slumberly Rocky, and this is how you can do the leadership exercise.